What's up, Instashred? Welcome to the channel. Today, we are going to cover the most tried and true biceps exercise known by every trainer, athletic trainer, and PT out there. And you probably wouldn't guess what it is. So we're going to get into the video. Before we do so, please give us a subscribe here at Instashred, and let's get into this exercise. All right, so how to actually perform this movement, the concentration curl. This is our Instashred pro tip. So you can do it seated like we just showed, or you can actually do it standing. It's a light enough weight to where you can lean right over, and you want to kick your elbow forward, okay? What this allows is isolation of the bicep. If you're curling here outwards, you can use your shoulder, as you can see. So you want to kick your elbow forward so that way you're curling in towards your body, because this is going to isolate the bicep, and your shoulder is in a position to where it can't help. So the other thing is you want to keep your wrist down. This is our Instashred pro tip, okay? If you are using your wrist and curling into it, there's so much forearm recruitment. And we don't want that. We're trying to work the bicep once again, wrist down. Look at that. My forearm disengages and I'm isolating the bicep here. So by keeping the wrist down, I can hold this nice light weight and really put a nice emphasis on the bicep. Come up, squeeze at the top, about 90-degree angle, maybe a little higher, and come all the way down, let it stretch right here. And that's the concentration curl at its finest. The finest bicep movement of them all. We're curious, what are your favorite arm movements? Let us know down in the comments as we cover the most tried and true and best exercises for your arms. But you didn't really think the concentration curl was going to get the job done, right? We can't just do one movement and get all the benefits of maximizing our arm growth, right? So the next movement is going to be focusing on another big part of the arm, which is the brachialis, okay? The brachioradialis and the brachialis is a huge emphasis point of our arms. So we can work the peak, the bicep head, but we also want to work the outer part of our arm, which is the brachialis, and then stimulate our forearms a little bit too for that overall good look. All right, so the movement we are talking about here is the hammer curl. So the hammer curl is done with a neutral grip. You can see here, I'm coming up cross body, allows you to use a little heavier weight than usual. And this movement is great for strength in the bicep. The bicep is going to be one of the weaker muscle groups in the body, so it's going to be a lot harder to go up in weight. But the hammer curl is what's going to give you that strength and that girth. And as you can see, we were just talking about the brachialis and the brachioradialis. You can see my forearms engaging so much during this movement. So part of great arm thickness is also building your forearms, and the hammer curl is a phenomenal way to build that brachialis and that brachioradialis. You enjoying these tips so far on how to get better biceps? Please give us a like on this video. All right, we're gonna throw in one more final bicep exercise because you probably wouldn't have guessed what this one was either. The underhand grip pull-up, all right? This does work some back, but primarily as a bicep movement, it's another great one for the girth of your overall biceps peak. So I, as well as maybe yourself, can't do a lot of normal underhand pull-ups, so I'm using the assisted machine here, and that's going to allow me to get a quality number of reps. So underhand, like I said here, palms are facing you and your arms. You really want to emphasize the mind-muscle connection here and not really come under like a row. You want to stay upright here and pull into that movement with your arms, really focusing on squeezing your arms at the top. While we're on the topic of arms, if you're curious what the best tricep exercise is to build better arms, you could check out this video right here.